Hi, welcome to the video. In this video, we're going to talk about how to do a Michigan Vital Records information check. So to get started, come to michiganpublicrecords.org. I will provide a link in the description. Click on that or just type in michiganpublicrecords.org in your browser. Once you're on the home page here, you'll notice a database of, it's alphabetized, of the different resources you have available, the public has available in the state of Michigan. So in the case of vital records, if you're doing, say you're doing genealogy research, you need vital records for that. You can locate just alphabetically genealogy resources and see what types of records you have available to you. Now, we have created a specific page for the most sought after records. So anything from background checks to property information, and there's also a page for vital records here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on vital records. And what you'll notice are different sources that you could use to get certificates. Now, you have one at the state level, and then you have at the county level, you have, we provided information here for you. So these would be like official certificates. If you're, for instance, a birth certificate, like an official one, that the only people allowed to have that are the person that owns it, parents, legal guardians, legal representatives. They're the only ones that would be allowed to request this information. But this video, and so if you are in that situation, you could use one of these state resources to figure out how this can be done. If you're just looking for vital record information, so vital records are just events in a person's life, anything from birth to death, marriage, divorce, things like that. So if you're just, for instance, dating somebody and you wanted to see if they ever had a divorce or something like that, you can still locate that information without actually requesting an actual certificate. And the way you do that is you can utilize things like court records. And so we have a court records page. And another thing you could do is, let's say you wanted to check, you could use probate court, for instance, to find out if somebody went through probate. And so that would pretty much signify death or a passing away of a person. Things that are, for instance, anytime somebody appears in front of a judge for a divorce, that also will create a court document. Court documents are considered public information. So you can actually use court records to locate some of this information. So you have quite a few public resources you could use to actually verify some of these things. So this would just be information, not actual official certificates, which are only made for the appropriate people. But the information can be accessed. Now, in the case of, for instance, genealogy, these actually will show you official documents like birth records and death records and things like that. But they are, only enough time has to pass after death. So if these are fresh records, it's going to be very hard to look at those even for genealogy purposes. So enough time has to pass after the person has left the earth. So just keep that in mind. One more thing to consider: if you can also use the name search box on top. Now this looks at not just the state of Michigan, not just county information. It goes outside the state also. So in the case of, let's say you are trying to find if somebody has a divorce, but it might have happened, say in Texas or Minneapolis or something like that. And if you're just checking the county records or the state records, you're not necessarily going to catch that public record within the state of Michigan. So records do originate at the county level. That's where they're going to be the most accurate, the most updated. But you do have to understand that they are restricted to a specific area. So in some cases, to make sure you have all your bases covered, you have to go outside the state and see what else is out there. And that just will deliver better search results. So keep that in mind. Once again, it's michiganpublicrecords.org. Come on down and get started on your Michigan Vital Records information search. Thank you.